The Old Man and the Seed. Leo was a man who felt stuck. He was not very old, but he was not young either. He was in the middle. Every morning he woke up to the same sound. It was the sound of his alarm clock. He would turn it off. He would get out of bed. He would make his coffee. He would go to his job. He would come home. He would eat his dinner. He would watch some television. He would go to sleep, and then he would do it all again. Leo felt like a leaf on a river. The water moved, but the leaf just went where the water took it. He wanted to go somewhere new. He wanted to feel the sun on his face in a different way, but he did not know how to change. He was tired, deep in his heart, not a sleepy tired, a tired of the same things every single day. One Saturday morning, Leo did not want to stay inside. He put on his old shoes and went for a walk. He walked out of his part of the city. He walked past the shops and the busy roads. He walked until the buildings became smaller and the roads became quiet. He walked until he found a small, old park he had never seen before. In the middle of the park, there was a man sitting on a wooden bench. The man was very, very old. His face was like a map with many lines and wrinkles. His hands rested on a wooden stick. His eyes were closed and his face was turned toward the sun. He looked very peaceful. Leo sat down on the other end of the bench. He did not want to talk. He just wanted to sit. After a few minutes, the old man opened his eyes. He looked at Leo and smiled. It was a slow, kind smile. "You look like a man carrying a heavy bag," the old man said. His voice was soft, like dry leaves rustling. Leo was surprised. He did not feel like talking, but something about the old man's voice made him want to answer. "I don't have a bag," Leo said. The old man chuckled, a small, gentle sound. "No, not a bag on your shoulder. A bag in your heart. A bag full of same things, day after day. It gets heavy." Leo did not know what to say. The old man had just described exactly how he felt. He looked at the old man. "How did you know?" The old man pointed to a small plant growing near the bench. It was a tiny green thing, pushing up through the dry, brown earth. "Look at this little one," the old man said. "It is very small. The ground is hard, but still it grows. It pushes. It does not think, 'This is too hard.' It just grows." Leo looked at the small plant. It looked so small and weak against the big, hard ground. The old man reached into his pocket. He pulled out something small and brown. It was a seed. It was dry and plain. It did not look special at all. "Do you know what this is?" the old man asked. "It's a seed," Leo said. "Yes," the old man said. "It is a seed. It is also a tree. It is also a flower. It is also shade on a hot day. It is also a home for birds. It is many things. But right now, it is just a small, dry thing in my hand. It is waiting." The old man held the seed out to Leo. "Take it," he said. Leo reached out and took the tiny seed. It felt light in his palm. "What do I do with it?" Leo asked. "That is the question," the old man said. "You can put it in your pocket and forget it. It will stay a seed forever. It will never become what it can be. Or you can plant it." "Plant it where?" Leo asked. The old man looked around the park. He pointed to a small patch of empty dirt, not far from the bench. It was a small, forgotten piece of land with no grass, just brown earth. "There," he said. "You can plant it there." Leo looked at the dry patch of dirt. "That place looks dead," he said. "Nothing will grow there." The old man smiled again. "All earth looks dead at first. The seed does not know the earth is dead. It only knows how to grow. It only knows how to reach for the sun. The seed trusts the earth and the earth slowly helps the seed." Leo stood up. He walked over to the small patch of dirt. He bent down. He used his finger to make a small hole in the hard ground. He put the tiny seed inside. He covered it with the dry earth. It felt silly. It felt like doing nothing. He looked back at the old man. "Now what?" Leo asked. "Now you wait," the old man said. "And you come back. Every day, you bring water. You pull out the small weeds that try to take its sun. You protect it. You give it your time. Leo looked at the spot of dirt. He could not see the seed. He could not see anything. It just looked like a small patch of dirt. I have to go home now, Leo said. He felt a little strange. He did not know why he had planted a seed with a stranger in a park. The old man nodded. I will see you tomorrow, he said. It was not a question. It was a calm, sure statement. The next day was Sunday. Leo woke up. He made his coffee. He thought about the park. He thought about the old man. He thought about the tiny seed under the dirt. It felt a little bit like a dream. But his hand, when he looked at it, still felt the small weight of the seed. He decided to go back. He put on his shoes and walked to the small, hidden park. The old man was there, sitting on the same bench, his face to the sun. I brought some water, Leo said, holding up an old bottle he had filled at home. The old man opened his eyes and smiled. Good, he said. Leo walked to the small patch of dirt. He poured a little water on it. The dry earth drank it quickly. It did not look any different. He sat down on the bench next to the old man. It doesn't look different, Leo said. No, the old man said. It does not. The work is happening under the ground. The seed is drinking the water. It is waking up. It is getting ready. You cannot see the work, but the work is happening. That is the hardest part to believe. Leo came back the next day, Monday, after his job. He felt tired. His job had been the same as always, long and boring. But he went to the park. He poured water on the dirt. He sat with the old man for a few minutes. He came back on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. Every day, after work, he walked to the small, quiet park. He would pour a little water on the spot. He would sit with the old man. Sometimes they talked. Sometimes they just sat quietly, watching the sun go down. After a week, Leo looked at the spot. He felt a little sad. Nothing had happened. The dirt looked the same. He felt like he was doing something useless. I don't think anything is going to happen, Leo said to the old man one evening. It's been a week. The seed is probably dead. The old man shook his head slowly. No, he said. The seed is not dead. The seed is patient. You must learn to be patient, too. A seed does not grow because you want it to. It grows because it is time. Your job is to keep coming. Your job is to keep giving water. Your job is to be there every day. Leo sighed. He felt like the old man was not just talking about the seed. He was talking about Leo's life. Leo felt like he had been waiting for something to change for years. He had been waiting for a big moment, a big chance. But nothing ever came. How long do I have to wait? Leo asked. You do not wait, the old man said. You care, you water, you watch. Waiting is just sitting. Caring is doing. Waiting makes you tired. Caring makes you strong. Those words stayed in Leo's heart. He was not just waiting for the plant to grow. He was caring for it. That felt different. Then, one morning, about 2 weeks after he had planted the seed, Leo came to the park. The old man was not on the bench. Leo felt a little worried. He walked to the patch of dirt, and then he stopped. He saw something new. It was so small, he almost missed it. Poking up through the brown earth was the tiniest bit of green. It was a small, pale stem, with 2 tiny leaves at the top, not even fully open. They were small and delicate. Leo's heart felt full. A smile spread across his face. It was the first real smile he had felt in a long time. He looked around for the old man, but he was not there. Leo sat on the bench and waited. He wanted to show him. He wanted to thank him. But the old man did not come that day, or the next. Leo kept coming. He kept watering the small plant. It grew slowly. The stem got a little taller. The leaves got a little bigger. Every day, Leo would look for the old man. He wanted to tell him, you were right. You were right. It grew. But the old man never came back. Weeks passed. The small plant grew into a small bush. Leo took care of it. He pulled out the weeds around it. He made sure it had enough water. He talked to it sometimes in a low voice. It felt a little silly, but it also felt good. One afternoon, a young woman was walking through the park. She saw Leo kneeling by the small bush, gently pouring water near its roots. She stopped and watched him for a moment. Then she walked closer. "Excuse me," she said. Her voice was soft. "That is a very pretty plant. What is it?" Leo looked up. He looked at the bush. He had never thought about what it was. It was just the seed the old man gave him. I don't know," he said. "It was just a seed." The woman smiled. "It looks like it will have flowers soon. See those small bumps? Those are flower buds." Leo looked closely. She was right. There were many tiny, round bumps on the plant. They were getting ready to open. "I hope you will be here to see them," the woman said. "My name is Sarah. I walk through this park sometimes. It's very peaceful." "It is," Leo said. "My name is Leo." They talked for a few more minutes. Sarah told him she worked at a small library nearby. She liked to come to the park to read. Leo told her about the old man and the seed. He told her how he came here every day. After that day, Leo would often see Sarah in the park. Sometimes she would sit on the bench and read a book while Leo watered his plant. Sometimes they would talk. Leo started to look forward to seeing her. His days did not feel so same anymore. Then, one morning, Leo came to the park and stopped. His heart jumped. The bush was full of flowers. They were small, delicate flowers of the brightest yellow. They looked like little drops of sunshine. The whole plant was covered in them. They moved gently in the morning breeze. It was the most beautiful thing Leo had ever seen. He stood there for a long time, just looking. He remembered the tiny, dry seed in his hand. He remembered the hard, dead-looking earth. And now here was this beautiful, living thing, all from one small seed and a little bit of water every day. He heard footsteps. He turned. It was Sarah. She saw the flowers and her eyes went wide. "Oh, Leo," she said. "They bloomed. They are so beautiful." Leo nodded. He felt tears in his eyes. He did not know why he was crying. They were happy tears, but also something else. They were tears of understanding. At that moment he saw someone else. An old man walking slowly with a wooden stick was coming down the path. It was him, the old man from the bench. Leo walked towards him. "You came back," Leo said, his voice a little shaky. The old man smiled. It was the same kind, slow smile. "I said I would see you," he said gently. He looked past Leo at the bush full of yellow flowers. "Ah," he said. "There it is. You took good care of it." Leo looked at the flowers, then at the old man. "Thank you," Leo said. "But why did you give it to me? Why did you make me plant it?" The old man sat down on the bench, looking tired but happy. Leo sat next to him. Sarah came and stood nearby, listening. "I did not make you do anything," the old man said. "I gave you a choice. A seed is a choice. You chose to plant it. You chose to care for it. Every day, you chose to come back." He looked at Leo with kind eyes. "You were stuck, my friend. You felt like a leaf on a river. A leaf has no choice. But you are not a leaf. You are a gardener." The old man pointed to the flowers. "This is not about a plant. This is about you. You watered this seed, and in doing so, you watered yourself. You gave it your time, and you gave yourself a reason. You came here every day, and your heart slowly opened, just like these flowers." He looked at Sarah. "And you met someone new. Because you were here. The plant did not grow in one day. It grew a little every day. And so did you." Leo understood now. The old man had not just given him a seed. He had given him a small, simple way to start. A way to have something to care about. A way to see that small, daily actions were not useless. They were everything. The old man stood up slowly. "I have to go now," he said. "I'm old and my time for walking is short. But you do not need me anymore. You have your garden. You have your friend. You have your yellow flowers." He put a gentle hand on Leo's shoulder. "Remember," he said softly, "big changes do not come in one big moment. They come from one small seed and a little water every day. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Just keep showing up. The flowers will come. The old man smiled one last time at Leo and Sarah. Then he turned and walked slowly away down the path until he was gone. Leo sat on the bench for a long time, looking at the yellow flowers. He did not feel stuck anymore. He felt like a gardener. He felt like he had a small, important job to do every day, not just for the plant, for himself. He looked at Sarah. Would you like to help me water it tomorrow? He asked. Sarah smiled. I would love to, Leo. And from that day on, Leo's life was different. He still went to his job, but it did not feel so heavy. He had something to look forward to. He had his small garden in the park. He had his friend Sarah. He had his yellow flowers. He learned that a life does not change with one big, loud crash. It changes with one small, quiet seed and a little bit of water every single day. So, my friend, listen to this story. Maybe you feel like Leo sometimes. Stuck, tired, waiting for something big to happen. Remember the old man. Remember the seed. You do not need to change everything today. You just need to find one small thing, one small good habit, one small act of kindness, one small word of English learned and practiced. Plant that small seed in your life today. Water it a little every day. Do not worry if you cannot see it grow at first. The work is happening under the ground. You are getting stronger. You are getting ready. Just keep showing up. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Believe that the flower will come. If you felt something good from this story, if it warmed your heart or gave you a little hope, please click the like button below. It helps more people find these stories. And if you want to grow your own garden of English, one small word at a time, please subscribe to the channel. We are here every day with new stories to help you learn and grow. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe they are feeling stuck, too. Maybe a small seed of hope is exactly what they need. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself. Be your own gardener, and I will see you in the next story.